That's cruel, Cap.
I deeply appreciate that, Savani. Cool under pressure, mainly because I am such a scatterbrain. Hi.
Under pressure.
And
Da-da-dee-da-da.
exactly. Welcome to our
That's
gathering.
all we get.
These are the movie heroes of the World of Greyhawk, a Dungeons and Dragons fantasy world created more than 50 years ago by some gamers whose legacies live on to this day. We're honored and proud to take up the D&D banner. I'm just gonna screw this one. And share our 5th edition 2024 plus a bunch of homebrew Greyhawk story with you. As a warning, this is a game that can explore mature themes, and while we will be specifically avoiding some topics, the game may still include body horror, gore, violence, loss of character agency, gaslighting, mind control, or other topics. Our players will discuss consent and boundaries and collectively avoid situations that may be triggering. Players will always let me know if anything's uncomfortable by using yellow and red cards in our private chat. If you as a viewer ever feel uncomfortable or triggered, please pause and step away. Our streams will be available on YouTube after the game, and you can always come back to an episode when you feel ready. Some quick acknowledgements of sponsors and others who have helped make this game possible. Roll20, a popular browser-based virtual tabletop platform for TTRPGs and board games, offering tools for character sheets, dice rolling, maps, and more. Demiplane, a platform that connects TTRPG fans to make games better with high-quality tools that enhance the ways games can be played, shared, and explored. Legendary Games, a company that creates third-party support products for D&D 5th edition, aiming to provide the best possible campaign enhancements, such as the Borikibos and legendary Latin American monsters supplements that we're using in this game. The Tales of Jade and Gold, Teot Lali, a free-to-the-public 5th edition supplement written by Rolando Esteban Cruz. And we are also on board the affiliate program with Arkenforge, an amazing virtual tabletop map-making software for TTRPGs, and Rogue Energy Gaming Drinks, reputedly the best gaming supplements on the planet. Use the promo code WOULDBEHEROES, all caps, no spaces, for $5 off your Arkenforge order, or 10% off your Rogue Energy Gaming Drinks. Now, let us introduce our cast. Starting with someone who should have been here last week. Kidding. No worries. I'm over it. It's fine. Hi, Chris. Welcome.
Reporting for duty, sir.
You have your new character rolled yet? I'm kidding.
I'm about to.
I'm gonna stop doing that. All right.
Hi, everyone. Yes, I forget this is the part where we do intros. That's right. Hi, everyone. I'm Christian. I have been playing Itzy Yaksun, a snake medicine woman. You can find me at Daedalus Engine on Twitch recently. And yeah, look forward to continue playing.
And Lore.
Hi, I'm Lore. I use she, her pronouns, as does my character Rue, who is a human sorcerer. Yes.
Dun dun dun.
Berica.
Hi, everybody. I am Berica, joining into the game and then all the shenanigans for whatever reason they want me here. I will be playing Spriggan, a woodland sprite about 3 feet tall with a lot of sass and a penchant for books.
Yes. And Mike.
Hi, yeah, my name is Mike, like our DM, but we try to not mix them up too much. There's enough of that going around in real life. Usually go by Sir Monolith on the socials when I happen to look at them. But today I'll be here playing Ragnar the Barbarian. He is wearing some bear skin, but unfortunately, Hero Forge's bear hat looks a little more like a rat. So,
Yeah. I wonder if putting the actual bear ears on it would help it. Yeah. Either way. So, what has been happening? A fair bit of stuff, really. There was an unfortunate incident where a bunch of seagulls got the better of the party, and they ran so far away. Was that the same? Was that the flock of seagulls?
Yes.
And chaos ensued. The party was ushered off to recovery or safety or a stone slab. And otherwise, Chris isn't listening.
Rue's
I'm
just
listening.
gonna
ignoring
cry
me.
until the session's over.
Right.
I was writing
And we
notes.
had, with a little bit of seriousness, we had an unfortunate death in the party at level 2. Who does that? What kind of DM does me? I do. That's yeah. Because that's how the dice ended up rolling. I've seen it before. It happens. We did in fact chat as a group. We are not going to take that lightly, and we're also not going to be doing the whole first edition thing that we used to do way back in the day of basically making 4 characters just in case one dies. Anyway, relevant ways to play, I'm sure. But in this case, there were plans and discussions and everything, and we'll figure stuff out as we go, as a sort of thing. But in the meantime, the party encountered, or rather, more specifically, a particular, let's call her an archfey, had decided that I've put my hand in the cookie jar already, and I want to make sure I can keep track of things. And this particular entity seems to be a common thread for all of the 3 games, because someone in each of the games has decided that they want to have a character specifically connected to the Feywild. So here we are. And Celefra, the Bramble Queen, decided that she would assign the precocious and yet steadfast tree sprite known as Spriggan to essentially reporting back to her and making sure that this bunch of mortals gets where they're supposed to go. No pressure. From there, we had some further introductions, some discussion of the book that was retrieved from the haunted mansion from the ghost, and some further slight advancement of the plot, in a sense where we had a bit of a not really a discussion, more of sort of a stern talking to, with a cryptic message from a raven, as one does. Realize I don't actually have any music. That's okay. Because we don't want music just yet. Because we have a scene to do first. One sec. Let me open my thing here. All right. All set? Cool. Darkness. And then a papaya. No, just kidding.
That's the other game.
Exactly. Itzy. You feel nothing. Right? You're not breathing. No breath. No, it's kind of like at that point where you're holding your breath because you forgot to breathe. Only the necessity to breathe isn't there. The only thing you feel all around you as you lie there on your back, cold water sort of sluicing around you, making you feel weightless.
I think Itzy's floating in this weightlessness, and when she feels this cold current, for lack of a better word, she wants to, not fight it, basically.
Understandable. As your senses come to you, the room, really a room, cave. You hear the drips of stalactites and stalactites to the ceiling, and stalactites, excuse me. And you notice now your eyes become more used to the dark, a soft blue-green glow, which is in and of itself odd because it's dark, night vision. And the water feels the current sort of has you floating very gently. It feels kind of solid, almost like the body of a serpent sort of moves around your body.
Yeah, I think Itzy in this moment feels like she is being digested, is what comes to mind. Like she's being absolved or dissolved. My bad.
I
And
mean,
you say that I see
yeah,
a cave, right? Am I able to reach out and touch like a wall at the side of the wall of the cave?
you're literally floating in the middle of a cenote.
Hmm.
And three things sort of happen all at once, in a sense. You notice a faint golden shimmer from above you, a little light, a little mote, something wandering, floating like a feather on the wind. And at the same time, your senses, although you're just lying in state of sorts, but your senses are also now sort of aware of the cenote around you, the water around you, and the fact that dark, slithering tendrils sort of are starting to climb up or come up from the depths of wherever this is. It, they seem to be almost like they're spectral. They turn into fingers and hands and they sort of search and they're grasping. And they are slowly moving towards you.
Are they already on me or just moving towards me?
They're moving up.
Mm-hmm.
Just as the moat, the little glowing moat is sort of floating down. And they seem to be moving at the same. And you feel that thrum in your chest that you felt when you stumbled across that mote of essence, of water essence, when the temple collapsed. And you feel it wash over you as a wave of emotion. It sort of just sort of caresses around you, concern.
You said concern swirls around me.
Yes.
Mhm.
You feel it almost like a voice in your head, but also a clenching emotion.
Mm-hmm. I think Itzy start thinking about what is her concern in life, and she starts to feel like if all the studying and all the hard work was worth nothing. If she's just to be, the playthings of gods.
And with that thought, it's almost as though your buoyancy is predetermined by your will, and the futility of your thought of basically just being a god's plaything, being thrown around the whims of fate, you start to sink a little.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when you're floating in a pool and your body sinks, but your head is still above water, and those tendrils feel like they're closer. And the voice, the emotion, the feeling washes over you again. Why do you sink?
I think Itzy starts believing that she is sinking because she wants to, and that she wants to let go of the parts of herself she still deemed herself, um, but she would like to not. um, and so instead, she thinks of Rue. as her concern.
And you find your buoyancy halted. You're still, submerged, but you're not. You haven't sunk under. The tendrils and the leaf or the feather like moat sort of close enough to touch in both cases, and both sort of compelling.
Mm-hmm. Would it be possible to try and touch one of them now?
Absolutely. Which one?
Good question. No. Definitely the glowing one coming from above that was falling. If possible, like pushing myself out of the water.
You think of Rue, and when you think of Rue, you sort of stretch out. Your finger touches this moat, and you feel a charge, an electrical current spread down your arm. Your hand starts to glow with the same gentle, warm light. And the darkened, blackened, inky tendrils that are surfacing from beneath lash out and grab at your lower extremity.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like feet, but at the same time it doesn't feel like feet. Feels like a singular tail. And you start being not pulled, but there's definitely a tether on either direction.
Mm-hmm. She feels it in her spine, like she's kind of being stretched along by her shoulders and by her hips.
And the water around you coils almost frantically. And the voice sort of echoes in your mind and all along the body and all along each individual, almost like scales. And it sort of resonates into each of them. And you feel it almost pulling against the black tendrils. But it's trying to do two things at once. It's trying to stop you from sinking by keeping you buoyant, but at the same time, it's waiting for something. And you feel the sensation of what still binds you to the warmth.
I think about, again, Rue, but more specifically in this capacity, the ability to help somebody through just being yourself. And the idea that regardless of what has happened to me, I am still myself. There are still parts of me that are unbroken.
And the light from above becomes a hand, and it seems to be pulling you. Hand clasping your own. The light spreads down your body further, and almost as a reaction to this, as though something is stopping it. This black tendril mass coils around you and clings, like little talons, and you find yourself tempted with oblivion. You can release, you can give up, you can sleep.
I
Just
think
let go.
as the coil of water began, and Itzy was begged the question, more and more of her scales did begin to appear, like, on her body. As you were saying before, it was confusing, where it felt like there were moments where it felt like I had two legs, but then moments where it was just one corporeal thing. And in the same moments, skin and flesh kind of interface between each other. And as I try to grip harder to the hand of light, more and more of the scales sort of appear, almost slapped onto Itzy's skin by the water.
And this becomes a struggle. The pull of the light, the clawing of the darkness, and this water shaped or serpent shaped water current that surrounds you and seems to stop either from fully succeeding.
Hmm.
You are pulled by tides. You must choose one.
I think Itzy does fully transform in this moment, and sort of relinquishes that human identity.
Okay. And as you feel that, it's almost like this voice kind of pushes and supports along with this part of you sacrifice. Be reborn. Everything becomes. I wish I had a better music soundtrack. The darkness, the dark tendrils become frenetic, and they start clawing at, and they peel away scales, or is it skin? And they dig into flesh or hide. You're not quite sure. It feels like both, and it's desperate. It's trying to cling to this and pull you down into this depth, but the water stops it, and the water rise by droplet. And remember your sacrifice. And at once, it's almost like, I mean, humans don't really know what it's like to shed skin, so imagine basically a body sock, or just a sock itself just being pulled straight off, and your body sort of slips through this bond, and you rise at a significant pace. The water follows and almost pushes you up, and you rise into straight into basically a blinding light, and you are lying. You're on a stone slab. And there are people around you, hazy, indistinct, but at the same time, everything suddenly galvanizes. Your vision clears. Everything is sharp. They are priests, and you start to try to breathe, and you can't. You can't get air into your lungs.
Itzy immediately turns over and starts just vomiting water, like more than should be possible.
And the clerics are a little dumbstruck, a little dumbfounded. Hey, it worked, but what?
Yeah, her body is twitching too when it happens, you know, like all along the back and the spine. It's the feeling of like her skin sort of being off, for lack of a better way to put it, is still very much with her. And that's like she's sort of like in shock from that, I would think.
Fair. And the only sensation, the sensation you feel as the water leaves your body, is an emotional voice of sorts that sort of resonates in your core, and it says, "Changed, but still mine." And that fades with the expulsion of lung fluid, and you are back.
Oh dear, something terrible has happened.
And
Is what Itzy says. Is the rest of the party there? She like asks somebody where anybody else is, and how are the priests reacting? Obviously,
they're 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 they have concern on their faces. There's one that's a head priest.
They're all very
have,
hot.
They're fine. Yes. This was the other thing that they were waiting in the Temple of Cord, who is the god of competition and strength, but still have clerics, and they have that capacity. But there is nothing but raw athleticism all around you. It's basically like one giant medieval. What's it called?
Cheesecake Factory.
I was going to say CrossFit, but yeah. So basically, most of the priests, and you now suddenly realize, are quite muscular, both femme presenting and male presenting, and they, but particularly the men, are naked to the waist, or they have like these sort of leather harness things, and you can sort of see out of a doorway. You can see like there's an entire fitness area in this open common area. And they're like, "Are you all right?"
Itzy, coming out of the immediate panic of whatever just happened to her, realizes they're you know what they're wearing, etc., and in her like old self still is going to creep away from them as soon as they make like eye contact with her, and she's gonna say, absolutely not, don't even get me water. And if somebody comes near her with a cup of water, she's gonna swat it away.
Okay, fair. You've been through an ordeal, so please take your time. Light reps, low weight. And
what ordeal was I put through? Was it something that happened to me? and she kind of wants to do like an Arcana check on herself, basically, to see like was
All the
there a
priests
spell
are
that
basically
happened on
looking at
her.
each other with side-eyeing, going, which one of us wants to tell her? You were gone.
Can I like? Okay, go ahead.
And we almost couldn't get you back.
Almost. What changed?
Something evil was stopping the spell.
Could I do a check here? Specifically, let me. Okay. Could I try to roll insight to see if this something evil was something similarly responsible for the temple?
Let you roll Arcana, and it's going to be at disadvantage.
Okay.
Because you are a cleric, but this one's a bit outside your wheelhouse.
It should roll. Did it? Double check. Oh, I don't think it did. Odd. Okay, I'm just gonna do it this way then.
I mean, it has been a while since you opened your character sheet.
I normally just click roll there and it does that.
Do you have the roll 20 open?
Yes, I do. I'm just gonna roll here and add my modifier then.
It's a little difficult to scrape it off the inside of your coffin without tearing it up.
And with disadvantage, so 15 plus 8, 23.
3. Cool. This is nothing you've encountered before. This was some kind of negative energy entity that was trying to, you can only imagine, consume you to, I mean, you've seen life and death. You've seen the process of death, and you've seen, the raising of death. And this was an absolute now that you're sort of thinking about it and focusing your brain into it, you're like, that shouldn't have been happening. That's not, normally it's just the passing on to the next stage, passing on to the next level, or to the particular plane of stasis, as it were, that the spirit goes to upon its transition from the mortal realm. But this was pulling straight to negative.
Could we say that it's nighttime around the time that I woke up?
Sure.
Great. Nighttime. She sees, I imagine, the moon from somewhere. And it's a new moon. And Itzy gets a very suspicious eye, let's say. And she really doesn't like the fact that she came to now of all times, in particular. Yeah. And she'd like to ask them if they've seen Rue, if they know where they are, Ragnar, any of them.
Well, if it's nighttime, Rue is probably hanging out outside the door.
I fell asleep. Unless we... Okay.
Yeah, last time I thought we were in the bookstore.
Yeah, I was asleep at the bookstore.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, at the Curios.
Yeah, that's fair. That's true.
They dragged me away.
Yep, they dragged her away, and it was at the bookstore. Where would Ragnar be?
Last
Ragnar
time we
was the
saw
only one conscious.
Ragnar, he was looking for the kid.
Right. No luck.
Hello, small child. Where have you gone?
We could probably cut away to somebody else while I go about town looking for them.
That's
Thoughts?
entirely. Yeah, you can do this.
Because there's nothing I would necessarily want to go do off alone immediately after coming to.
Where would you go to look?
I was told for Rue to go to the place that she works at that I'm forgetting that I've written down somewhere. Something with lizards. The lizard's cradle. The lizard's ship. Something along those lines.
It is in fact the lizard's boat.
Ah, okay, great. I was close. I would definitely stop by there first, and then if I didn't see her, go to the curio shop because that's the only other place I know them to be. But I wouldn't go into the curio shop or go near it since that is where I last died. Especially if I see any birds.
I mean, interestingly, because it is still nighttime, the occasional seagull still flies around.
Yeah, Itzy flinches under the shadow of a seagull, and if she sees a feather on the way, she steers clear of it.
So you go across
Does
the
she have
bridge.
one of the hot priests to walk her?
I don't know, maybe.
Would you be a dear and carry an old lady to the bar?
Oh my,
I'm
what
not
big
quite sure
arms
how,
you have.
honestly. There's a lot more to you than just a set of legs and it's like, but you'll still end up, dragging it on the ground.
Yeah, princess bridal carrier style doesn't really work for Itzy.
Wrap you around like a
Yeah, scarf.
So you make your way across the bridge and up to the. Where is the? I think I actually have the curio shop on the way to the lizard's hut. The lizard boat. As soon as it loads.
Lizard boat.
Didn't load that part. Flourish. Put it. The lizard's boat's around here somewhere. Oh, it is. Oh, the curio shop's up the way. Okay. The lizard's boat has not seen her, or she's not doesn't immediately show up there.
Gotcha. Then yeah, I would go over to the curio shop and just start kind of shouting for Rue outside of it to see if they're still there. And do I have any recollection of how much time has passed since I've been out? Or not recollection, any idea?
If it helps, there's still blood stains on the there's a whole blood trail, really, a little bit of one.
That's awesome. Oh boy.
Here's the question: is it yours?
Do I such water? Oh, I don't. Okay. Is it the? Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as you make your way to the curio shop, Ragnar, where have you been looking for children?
Looking for children? Well, let me look at the map here. Oh, that's right. I forgot. It's a big. Well, I guess I can ping stuff on the map. Where if we were here, where were we at when we were fighting the birds? Was it like in the no? That's not where I clicked. Oh, that's you clicking. Okay.
That's me in blue.
All right. I was like, that's not me. I might have probably wound up down in and around the dock areas,
Sure.
because I kind of remember catching the kid over by some docks, and I figure maybe if he wasn't by the one closer to where we wound up, saving him, that maybe he went off somewhere else. I don't know. Ragnar didn't really have much of an idea of where to get started, so since he wasn't one of the gravely injured ones, he figured he would go and wander around down here, maybe get some fish.
Yeah, that's fair.
Could I have seen Ragnar just like crouched over in the docks, like fish in mouth?
And lurking, eating people's raw fish. I'm living my best bear life.
Fair. Show me again on the map.
Yeah. So they'll let me just trying to use just probably down around this area.
Ah, that's the right line.
I
Okay,
figured
was
just
like I'm waiting
in
for the
that-
pig. I can't see anything. Right.
I know. I was trying to click it to ping it, and then it was just uncooperative, and so we had to bust out the big guns.
Crayons. Yes. Essentially, that's where you're going to find the most of it. Fishmonger plants and a shipyard and a slaughterhouse down there too. And all of these pungent smells mixing with seawater and various stages of decay and various stages of desiccated fish, etc. They're used to it. And you, at this point, as evening draws, and the new moon, hangs low in the sky. As the sun sort of starts dipping below the horizon, you've got that sort of odd effect where both are in the sky at the same time. And give me a perception roll.
$19.
19. Perfect.
It's exactly how much you needed. Not too much, not too
Sure.
little.
Exactly. Yes. Kill that. Kill that.
Oh, and I guess a side question would be, since I've been gone for a little while, how long has it been since our bird incident?
Couple hours.
A couple hours? Okay. He would have probably taken a short rest then to get a little health back. A little breather after slapping some birds around.
Exactly. And as the noises are lessened of the working and the fishmongering, the slaughtering, the cleaning, there are still seagulls. They don't seem to be eyeing you suspiciously at the moment, the way they did. So that's good.
Yeah.
But interestingly, just out of the corner of your eye, just as you were sort of turning away and sort of deciding to walk down a side little avenue, you see, I guess, the shadow, the silhouette of a serpent person. a yuan tea. I mean, how many of those could there possibly be in this town?
I'm pretty sure Itzy was the first one I'd ever seen.
There's more now.
They're multiplying.
Budding like.
I mean, that will definitely pique Ragnar's interest, given that Itzy was just recently dragged away on a stretcher. Well, I don't know if I was there to actually see that. I was more just like, get some medics, and then I think we kind of ended things there.
Oh yes, you are correct. There was a stretcher involved, and many muscular hands.
Ooh.
Because we're milking this thing for glasses. What we're doing.
As an homage.
Yeah,
Ragnar, I'm so glad to see the first muscly face. I'm glad to see.
wow, you're awake again. How? What? They must have had good medicine, yeah?
Medicine doesn't come close to what just happened to me. But
Magic?
well, I hate repeating myself. And it's quite a gruesome story. Let's talk more when we're with the whole group. But
Okay.
how did it go? I mean, the last thing I remember was a lot of screeching.
Yes, you did screech a lot before you fell.
I meant the birds.
Ouch.
No, that's perfect.
The birds, they are no longer with us, but it's okay. I'm sure they probably made a nice meal for someone tonight.
What did you guys ever find out why? Or did all these birds just attack us and everyone walked away? Except for me, I guess.
No, I've been looking for the young boy that they were attacking.
Boy.
It was a boy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I was like, I'm not going crazy. Not fully.
What was the boy's name?
Well,
Ham.
heck if I... Oh? Somebody else knows? I don't remember.
Ham.
I mean,
Sausage and ham.
Ham.
Hmm.
Did I know that as the character? Like, did we find his name out? Okay. Well, Ragnar has amnesia. We just got going so much with the birds that I wasn't really paying too much attention.
It's okay, Ragnar.
Pretty sure you were raging too, so.
Yeah. The birds just made me so angry.
And thank God they did. And why over the curio shop too? Has Misha said anything about this?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I haven't. I've just been looking for the boy again, mostly.
She slithers on up real close to you, probably as close to you as she's ever been, and she links her arm in yours and she goes, well, lead the way.
Okay, best of friends, back together again.
and she's kind of curling her tail to go lazily behind you.
I mean, if you need, I suppose I could find some rope. If you need if you don't want to, slither.
That's one thing at a time, Ragnar.
It ties him to the back and.
Like a baby Bjorn?
Yes.
Gets to watch all the townsfolk and the villagers as we trot around the village. I guess it's technically a town. It's too big to be a village.
Yeah.
Or no, it would be actually a city, right? Are we big enough to be a city status here?
No, it's a town.
Oh.
Not quite a city. City would have
Ragnar,
over 200 place names. Don't ever let me do that again.
Ragnar, if you see any birds, just don't even tell me about it, okay? I don't even want to know.
Well, you know, the birds were a little bit more substantial than I had originally expected.
They're
So
big birds.
Very big
Birds
birds.
eat snakes.
That's okay. You just need to become a bigger snake.
I like the way you think, Ragnar. You know, I wish more people thought like you, Ragnar. Most people want me to be a small snake. Smaller the better.
I mean, if you like, I guess, but, you know, easier for the birds to get you.
Exactly. Those people aren't on my side, I can assure you.
As the two of you reach or approach the curio shop, give me a perception check.
Both of us?
Yep.
18.
Oh no. But could this be why? Oh. No. Wait. No,
You're dead.
that's wrong. Hold on.
Mr. Superman, not home right
Oh,
now.
well.
That was strange. Okay,
I'm not going to
just gonna
thank you
roll
for
here.
getting that natural 20 out of the way. Thank you.
Just gonna bank that for later.
Ragnar notices first. There's a raven. Top corner of the roof again.
You'd think Itzy had turned to stone.
Just one, though, right?
Yep. And it's doing its
You know-
thing where
Can't we just ask them to come out?
I mean, we'd have to get to them first, right? Can't ask them to come out from across the town. I mean, unless... I don't know, can you... do you have a loud voice?
Not particularly.
Yeah, I mean, I'm honestly surprised you're alive after that fight. I'm glad they had good magic.
But we are. That's still to be determined.
it looks at you, does its whole one eyeball thing, taps its beak twice, jumps into the air and flies.
Bye, birdie!
Only then does Itzy move forward.
And you reach the curio shop, and it is lit inside. And do you go in?
Yeah.
Cool.
I thought you wanted them to come outside.
Well, the bird left.
All right, so you have an interesting sight. A gigantic wolfhound lying on some kind of poof.
I remember this wolfhound was not very fond of me the first time I met him.
A human with graying hair behind the counter. How would you describe Spriggan?
So Spriggan is 3 feet tall. Oak, fully grown oak, bonsai edition. She's got like a crown of like ferns and leaves in her head. Definitely not royalty status, but she's got a halo with little stags coming out of her head. Yeah, and she's curled probably next to the hound, most likely, kind of like nestled in the back of its fur with a book, and her nose is just kind of like all in it. She pretty much doesn't care about anything else at the moment.
Is she reading the trashy romance?
Yeah, you know, she's got to finish that, so.
It'll haunt me forever. All right. And Rue in a
Fell asleep in a
larger
chair.
sort of poofy chair, curled up, sort of lightly dozing, as it were. And we're going to say that Zeke has wandered away.
Mm-hmm. It's starting to stress out a little now. She really doesn't want to scare Rue knowing that she's asleep, but she's really unsure of how to actually start doing that. So she's gonna ask Ragnar, being like, Ragnar, could you wake her up, please? And tell her what's going on. I don't know if I can bear to see her face with I'm the first thing she sees when she wakes up.
Okay, don't worry, I got you. And Ragnar is going to walk toward the big fluffy dog and the new person and be like, "Get up at that dog!"
Friggin' does not care if that dog. Leave Book alone.
But he's such a nice looking dog.
Yourself? Spriggan does not care if you pet dog. But no take Book.
Does
Oh,
this
that's
wake
okay.
me up?
I can't read.
Spriggan just kind of gives this thing like, what? And kind of looks at them and just kind of shakes her head and goes, sad. Too sad.
Maybe one day when I have time. Hi, doggy.
The dog looks at you with an abnormal amount of intelligence, and it's almost a quizzical look on its face. It's sort of like, what are you on about?
Oh, he's such a good doggy. Like ruffles his head.
And then,
Understood.
and then, almost like a switch is switched, it remembers, and then it starts acting like a dog. Panting, and sort of the tail sort of wags, but not like the way like a dog would be like, oh, I'm so excited. It's sort of like, oh yeah, right, I have to wag my tail. Wag, 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 wag.
So cute.
You're a funny
I'll
dog.
pass my
I like
computer
you.
on. It's like it wants to be a dog.
Spriggan kind of leans past him so like she can look and see Ixie at the door. And was like, your friend doesn't read either?
I read
I
too
don't
much.
know.
Thank you.
Now, what Spriggan sees is a Yuan-Ti.
Yes, full long snake tail, very serpentine kind of face, almost to the point where like most of the front of the face is just snout kind of deal, but some human-esque features about her. Maybe in terms of like the proportion of mouth, eyes, nose, all that.
Spriggan just kind of blinks. She's very very accepting of most people. Like, you fall in basically one or two categories for her. You are either human or not human. So she just kind of, you know, if you're good with her because, you know, you said you liked a book. So spitting automatically bumps you up in her list of cool people to smash so far.
Make that like book. Got it. hierarchy. Right.
Yes. Ragnar's a little bit lower because he said he couldn't read, so she's automatically put him down much lower.
Very sucks.
He's one of these days, maybe. I remember when barbarians were automatically illiterate.
Barbarian just reads whatever he can carve.
Long time ago.
I imagine.
You got that as a trait, essentially. You are automatically. And the dog sort of does this, sort of looking around the room. Roof! And it sounded like the word roof. Like it wasn't like a complete bark. It wasn't like this resounding bark. It sounded like word.
Rue is sort of like, not Rue, sorry, oh my god, I was thinking of Rue. Itzy is like, hands out, like, oh my god, the dog just made a sound, it's gonna wake Rue up, like, stop! And is looking at Rue, but what you just said is like also dawning on her, so she's just like...
So yeah, Rue's gonna jolt awake and look at the dog, and then look where the dog's looking. Dog is looking at
And a very familiar looking snake person.
It's
Rue, I'm so sorry!
Oh my god, I was so worried. And yeah, Rue just jumps up, biggest hug in the world.
I think, even if I didn't want to, I'll be here for a while.
I need you, so I'm glad you're back.
Aw, so sweet. And thank God in one piece. I'm just happy the birds didn't get a bit of me.
I think they got a bit of both of us.
Aw.
Ragnar, did you find out what all was they needed?
No, I wasn't able to find the boy yet. I wandered around the docks looking for him some, but I've been coming up short.
Oh, Spriggan kind of jumps up at that point and like at the mention of the boy, and goes,
Spriggan knows where boy went. Burnt up place.
Oh.
She gives a groan as she's realizing we are going to have to interact with the bird. No, it could have been anything else. Are you all friends with this person?
Yeah, no, Itzy, if you're not feeling good, you should maybe drink some more to numb the pain. Did we go to the, we go to the tavern for a few minutes?
Here, have some water.
Spriggan, you were gonna say something too?
oh, no, just Spriggan was making a correction on someone said person.
Spriggan is Spriggan.
Oh. So, Spriggan, how have you come to know Rue and Ragnar here?
Spriggan, look for.
And she kind of pauses and kind of looks at the people in the room.
How am I allowed to describe that?
As she realizes that she might have found actually some of the people that she was supposed to be looking for at this particular moment, and goes, kind of corrects herself and says,
Spriggan was looking for peeps. Found peeps. Some. Not all. We'll find others. But good start. Good start.
All right. Well, I'm happy to be found. I'm happy to be findable, at the very least.
You know Rue?
Yes, I do. and she's like wrapping her up in a hug. Oh,
I've
what I
known
wouldn't do for this
Issy
little thing.
my whole life, and Issy done take me to Mama Honey years ago, and I really wouldn't have gotten there without her.
And
Now, Spriggan,
Go ahead.
you remember the mention of Mama Honey. And Mama Honey is a very, very, very old treant who lives in the Dreadwood Forest. And you know this because of the entities that live in this region that sort of border against the Feywild. Mama Honey is, for want of a better term, kind of a bulwark. And to a certain point, anyone who wants to get deeper into the forest and still retain their sanity kind of goes through Mama Honey to get there in a way. Past, or at very least to the grove of Mama Honey. You were told that if you needed to, that is a place of solace and safety in an otherwise very hostile forest.
Spriggan kind of nods her head a little bit, with the recollection, and she's looks up at them and goes,
Yes, Spriggan has heard of Mama Honey. Not know why I called Mama Honey. 'Cause she not sweet. But Spriggan now.
Why? To know of Mama Honey is to know of the expansiveness of the world. I hope your experience with her has been at least somewhat positive. She can be spicy, not sweet.
Well, I just think she's the sweetest. So I don't know what you talk about.
Nice.
Spriggan
You did
warned
get to know
that
her much
even-
longer than I.
Even roses have thorns. Be careful. Honey may turn sour.
I like the way you think, Spriggan. What's that book you're reading?
Human mating rituals.
Speaking of spice,
That's awesome. I'm glad to meet somebody else who has a penchant for reading. Rue's quite smart, but she likes to go out more than anything.
That
Spriggan
romance
will
wasn't
find
half bad.
So you said you've talked to this bird, and you know of Ham at the very least. Do you know anything more about him?
Spriggan not no boy. Bird told Spriggan they need shiny rock. Thing. Something. Thing boy took. And told Spriggan where boy went. If not get back, everyone die.
Oh my god. Jesus. Woof. Okay. How about we find that shiny thing, huh? Just shiny thing?
Spriggan got that and directions.
Okay. I guess a little boy can't have too many shiny things on him, right?
Spriggan gets up and kind of like does the little thinking pose, because she's really not good with remembering things, obviously, based on her earlier encounters. But this one, because it was so poetic, she did manage to remember it, and finally speaks out.
Bird told Spriggan boy went north of Rocky Whalebone Isles. Seaweed layer of salt defiled. West of Saltmarsh home of boats. Dead, not dead. Blubber will float. Seabirds blocked to windows dead. Slaves to magic. Hawk the wren. Cursed by Linden of the sea. That's what they say.
Good God, these are some eloquent birds. Woof. I'm glad I didn't eat these birds. These birds probably could tear me a new one, like psycho-spiritually. Okay.
In birds' defense, they say humans fight first.
Oh. I could understand. I could understand. Yeah. That's
Now.
saved on roll 20, right?
Didn't I save it on roll 20?
Is it under handouts?
Yes. Show it to everyone.
Thanks.
The thing. To read it again. North of Rocky Whalebone Isles, seaweed layer of salt defiles. West of Saltmarsh, home of boats, dead but not dead blubber floats. Seabirds flock to widow's den, slaves to magic hawk through wren. Cursed by lady of the sea, close the eye and set us free. That's in the Holly Loves Observations.
It's personally, I don't feel it's safe to be rhyming this much under a new moon. But okay.
So then where's the
ish.
kid?
Ragnar's still petting the dog. Who's that good boy? I got a good boy.
Spriggan thinks we must find place this refers to. Boy will be there.
Seaweed layer of salt defies. I've only ever seen one layer in Saltmarsh, and that was the layer we crawled out of with all those barrels of stuff.
Maybe somebody knows about, I don't know, caves around here, maybe that have, I don't know, maybe some rumors or stories about them?
Have you all talked to the council yet about what you had found in the Saltmarsh Manor?
I haven't done anything but worry and try to rest. I need a long rest before I do much of anything.
Oh, well,
And I might actually get it now that you're back with us.
Okay, I'll have to broker some news before your taking next rest then, so we don't delay that any further. But you know, we're all alive and everything's great, so can't complain, can we?
Narrator. She never could. All right.
Never have another long rest again. that cure wounds level 1. You'll never see it again.
All right. With that, and the reunion happening, now would be probably the best time to have that long rest.
Yes, please.
So, with that, then, you
Get to hit the button?
go to the lizard's boat.
I mean, I'm sure that Rue has a room somewhere. Whether at the lizard's boat or some other inn type place in town where a single working woman would have a room.
So where does everyone else stay?
I want to ask if I can sleep over with Rue.
Yes, please. I just
Friggin'?
got you back. I don't want to let you out of my sight for a minute.
And you know, I'm quite lucky too that you have your own place because I was so ready to offer to pay for your own lodging tonight. You stayed up all worrisome for me, Rue. That's very thoughtful of you.
Friggin' just
They
goes
kicked
hand
me
in
out
hand.
of that gym church. They said I was too sad.
Iron Church.
Aw. Oh, yeah.
I had no
scared me
energy
coming
for
out of there.
lifting or nothing.
Yeah, I don't think I saw a single tear on any of their chiseled faces as I left. Or much facial expression at all, really.
They were very excited about, their 1 rep max.
Yeah, they were all clapping for some reason and cheering off in the corners.
Good set. All right. So, does everyone
Do we
else
need
join?
to take a break?
Yeah.
Asking for what?
No, just making sure that everybody's going to go, say, for example, to the lizard boat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Spriggan goes there, but she kind of stays outside in like a nice little shaded corner and like sticks her feet in the ground, and that's how she's gonna go to
That's
sleep.
so cute.
3-foot bonsai around the corner.
That's right. Instant decoration.
Yeah, perfect. Ragnar?
Yeah, I mean, Ragnar doesn't have any other pressing matters to attend at the moment, so he would probably go stick together team because that way he doesn't have to find people later.
Makes sense. All right. With that, you can easily arrange to have extra rooms put forth at the Lizard's Boat Inn, and you all, in your respective places, hunker down for a long rest.
Gonna hit the button.
Oh, fine, okay. All right, so while they're long resting, let us take a 5-minute break. So get up, stretch. Stretching is important. Hydrate, take a bio break, get some snacks, bring some back for the rest of us, and come on back in 5. do things. See, that one goes fine. This one's taking. That's weird. Hi, welcome back. The team has taken probably their first long rest.
Pretty much.
No fault of mine, I might add. They took this stuff upon themselves. So they only have themselves to blame if anything happened. So,
Just working each other to the bone.
wake up fresh. The day is new. The day is... The sun dappled and warm through the windows. Seeing slight amounts of dust motes and such. And the well, you don't hear songbirds though. And for those of you who slept outside, yeah, there's a significant absence of songbirds. But the noises of the awakening of the town, the dock work, you can hear seagulls, and the life of the city or the town itself coming to life once again mid-morning, broken very briefly by a scream from a number of blocks away. But other than that, a perfectly nice morning.
Just rolling on past the scream there, and
Right. Is Brigand able? I guess because I'm outside. Wait? Am I the only one that was outside, or is everybody
You're
inside?
the only one.
in my
Okay.
head canon, Ragnar was sleeping underneath you because he's used to sleeping outside in forests.
Okay. Well.
Oh look,
since
a tree!
Am I able to hear said name scream?
100%. Yep.
Okay. All right.
If you're further in town.
Okay. I'm gonna unroot myself and run inside to find the others and wake them up and basically tell them.
Spriggan here squeaks.
People being attacked by bird
That's
kind of
quite
screams.
the start to the day.
An elf woman who has a broom and a sort of a modified kind of device, I guess. Not quite a hand. It has more like 3 fingers. And it functions like a hand, but it's made of metallic. There's some sort of brass little screws to it, sort of thing, and it is a functioning gripping, I guess, device. And she is sweeping the inside of the inn, and in comes Spriggan, feet full of literal dirt.
As appropriate.
Do you guys feel like one day you suddenly woke up and most of your days started with screaming? When?
So, yep, and
Ever
you.
since I came to the city.
Yeah, everything else.
That's
is
city
complete.
life for you.
Just,
I suppose we should go see what that is.
just like, you know, just wake up.
Nobody
in the
else
morning and
will.
step outside.
I have a question. Is anybody else, like, when we obviously with just me going in there, but is anybody else looking like they heard it too, or is it just like run of the mill, everybody's acting all normal-ish?
You might see Ragnar on like a little bench or something near the front door, sharpening, or not even sharpening, just kind of like checking over his stuff. Like, oh, I guess it's time to get going again. That's the sound of business.
Well, somebody's in dire trouble. All right. Generally, the elven woman doesn't sort of looked up, almost did an eye roll, but then you came in, sort of thing. So, she sees that the lot of them are aiming to run out to the daring do, and it's like 100%. You do
I
you.
would know this woman, right?
Yes, this is Kaylee.
Kaylee? Okay.
She is an elf. She is a ranger, and she has a pet monitor lizard.
Okay.
Does the lizard look like the lizard on the sign?
There are a lot of lizards.
Kinda, but there are a lot of lizards literally on the sign.
Hmm. Oh yeah. Sunbathing and all. And from which direction did we hear the screen coming from? Or I guess
Further
I'm
down.
asking Spriggan.
Oh. That question was to Spriggan.
Yes,
Oh.
although you answered and that's the
Okay.
same thing basically.
Sorry.
Can be.
My bad.
No, you're fine.
Bringing here sounds that way.
And I assume we can start all heading out.
Yep. Let's go. See what that is.
Give the adventurers an opportunity to become heroes, and they're like, well, guess we should look at it or something.
Maybe. Is there time for coffee? No.
It's
on the
did
way.
just come back from the dead from adventuring yesterday,
You
so I
know?
am playing her a little more like, oh, okay, here we go.
Once more into the breach.
Yeah.
It's probably not a
Um,
ghost, so we got that going for us at least.
It better not be any more damn ghosts. I'm tired of them. Do you know anything
Friend of
about
ghosts.
the afterlife and ghosts, Rue? Or Spriggan for the matter? Ragnar, I would ask you, but something tells me I know the answer.
Well, you know, I always been
Yeah.
afraid of ghosts.
And
Friends will be fine. Follow
as
Spriggan.
as you head out, start trundling your way, you make it to the bridge, and then the bell above the town hall starts to ring. Ding, 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 ding.
Why would the bell ring? Like, what do we know about why the bell rings?
Usually a, for want of a better term, a town meeting, a gathering of attention.
Okay, so that's not like
Spriggan.
alarm bells, like, because
Yeah,
towns usually can use it for multiple different things, but for this one, it's just town meeting.
Is that the direction you heard the scream come from, Spriggan?
Yes,
roughly
something like that.
that way.
That way.
All right. Just making sure it wouldn't have pulled us off.
Judging from the distance, you're still heading in the right direction.
That's good.
Quick question: Is that was it one scream, or do we still hear screaming?
You do not hear any more screaming,
Okay.
but you do hear the bell. Bing, 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 bing.
Usually, screaming means alive at the very least. Maybe we should hurry
Or
up.
dead. Or dead.
Alive
Or-
for now.
Yeah, we have seen dead things scream. That is true.
All right. Where are you heading?
Spriggan is gonna go closer toward the bells because she figures that if somebody's ringing the bells, there probably is a body based on the screaming that was heard earlier. So she's gonna head more towards the bells to see what's up with that.
That is a safe assumption. Now, I assume everyone else is heading there as well?
Yeah, I mean, Ragnar is ready to go see what's screaming.
All right. I'm going to move us to a new map.
Ooh.
Why?
Ooh.
DM Mike, why? Why are you Mike the DM?
For
Why not?
zero
moving us to a
nefarious
map?
reasons.
Why are you moving us to a new map? Map?
Oh
Oh, no
boy.
reason.
Oh, great.
No reason.
That looks
There-
like a battle waiting to happen.
There do not appear to be any traps.
That note.
To the naked eye. Ragnar, to the naked eye, maybe.
We could also get rid of that note. If we could, please.
I don't know.
And is this
I
the
don't think I can
same
do that.
place we met the town council previously? Like inside the
It
building?
is. It is, in fact, the same place.
Friggin', have you met with the Saltmarsh Council on your arrival here?
Nope. Not Mount Salty Council.
Right, I see. Well, they were quite short with us last time. We didn't update them on the mansion yet, have we, Rue?
I don't think we've had the time.
Ragnar, please tell me we haven't drank all the ale we took from that place.
I mean, I don't think so. Ragnar's looking around. But I don't see any of it here, so I don't know.
That's good. I'm glad I didn't drive anybody to dive into their cups.
How do we get rid of that window?
We all believe in you, Cap. What window is it?
The note.
On the very left, it might be a very transparent gray box with like 3 lines. That usually like collapses the whole bar on the right side.
No.
Or-
Not useful.
Oh, on the screen. There should be an X at the top right.
No, I'm not controlling it. Somebody else has the
Oh.
window. Oh. The body?
This is a tech issue, but so it might not be fixable right now.
Fair. Well, we can, but try. So, a number of people already gathered at the town hall. The roof of the town hall gleaming in the red light of dawn. There are members of the town council and
Yay, tech!
Hey. Members of the town council and average citizens, as it were, all throughout the open area.
Are there any flags flying at half-mast?
Do
No.
we see any birds?
No.
Okay.
Spriggan kind of runs up to
Well-
like the nearest person possible and sort of like
Give
tugs
me-
on whatever I see.
Give me
Oh.
an investigation check.
Group or just Spriggan?
Anybody who's looking for birds.
Oh, that was
You
not me.
know one's coming. Mine is. You said investigation? 15 total.
Ooh. Did you write dead next to your name?
Oh, what the heck?
Yeah, I was wondering about
didn't.
that.
I didn't though. I think that was something that happened automatically on the character page.
Ooh.
But
Yeah, that's
I
neat.
didn't
All right,
really
we'll
know
have
how
to
to
fix that.
take it off.
That might be an issue. Well, now we know that's what happens. Apparently, when the character is dead on D&D Beyond, it reflects this in the
Because
you're making rolls from beyond
also
the
on my D&D
grave.
Beyond sheet, it no longer shows that. It did used to show it in parentheses too, like as part of the name. But it's not showing that anymore. But it is on Roll20.
Interesting.
It's in a pile.
Thing. Maybe we'll because you've done a long rest now, so there's no reason why it shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Either way, we'll figure that out.
Why is
Some
it?
kind of
It's not
technical
rolling
thing.
for me either.
Hmm.
I'm having technical.
Just let me know what the roll is. Or is it not rolling at all?
You guys rolling a roll 20?
Yeah,
All
try
right.
roll and Roll20. There you go.
No birds. Very strange. I mean, birds in the distance, you can hear seagulls down by the docks doing the thing. But there are no birds in the immediate vicinity. 89, very nice. Still no birds.
Sorry, I'm just testing something. I'm
Okay,
listening.
okay. And you all see there are guards all over the place. There's a couple of archers on the palisade. The town mayor is there. Forecourt is crowded with common folk and sentries. And
We see Salmore or Fireborn anywhere? I remember those two from the last time we were at the council.
right. Salmore's on the steps. If I'm remembering correctly. Character was which?
Ooh,
And
hottie.
the
Oh, the archers.
archulary. And the mayor is like, everyone, please. These like, what are we gonna do about these attacks? What are we gonna do about the birds? Right, and the voices start yelling at him, and he's like, "Oh, please, we reassure you that we have it under control. Everything is fine. Safe to swim in the water." No one. Jaws.
No,
Alright.
very on point.
And it's like, we have a plan. Everything is under control, and we are looking into. And what happened to Telme is unfortunate. But he unfortunately tripped and fell. He didn't trip and fall. He had his eyes packed out. And the crowd is starting to get a little not impressed with the mayor's lack of. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I have to bring your tokens in. For no reason. Don't ask questions.
Itzy also would like to shout out, just kind of in the group think of everything. Who's the lady of the sea? Also, the note is titled Holly Love's Observations.
Yes. There's a reason for that.
Interesting.
You would have learned it otherwise.
Interesting.
I'm gonna put everybody down at the bottom of the circle. Oh, wait a minute. I need to do one thing. Take that away. Boop. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. You should have control. I'm gonna just put Zeke down here at the bottom. I have to go and get Friggin. Here. Boom. That's Mo.
I was supposed to say, why is that so tiny? I mean, I realize I'm 3 feet, but dang, man, help my eyes out.
So, and through this crowd, you see a triplet of children, varying ages, accompanied by a man with a lute.
Are they dancing to the music, or are they just walking?
Is one of them Ham?
One of them is in fact Ham, and they see you, and they start coming straight towards you.
Glad to see at least one of us survived those birds, huh? Let's say to Ham.
There are 3 children. There's Ham, there's Telme, who is visibly crying, and there is Yenri. And Yenri is sort of sulky, and he's carrying an object wrapped in a blanket.
And Genry was the one that we heard had the egg last we saw it, or the whatever.
Possibly.
Okay.
And all the kids are sort of looking up at the bard, and the bard's like, "Go ahead." And Ham comes up. He says, "I'm really sorry."
Ham is actually Canadian.
Sorry, eh?
Boy.
I'm from
Me too,
Canada.
kid.
They think I'm slow, eh?
Oh my god.
Throw back to the
And
Simpsons.
who are your friends here, Ham?
This is Telme. His dad just died.
Oh. And this other one, what's he holding?
My name is Yenri, and I don't want to get in trouble.
Oh, what do you have to be in trouble for?
I'm sorry, y'all. Chat wants you to know that Ham is secretly Canadian bacon.
Oh my god.
Don't make me pull out the complete Canadian accent thing. That's not gonna go well for you, eh? I know. Channel my hometown. I'm already in trouble. I don't want to get in any more trouble. And we're all sorry. And he holds out the wrapped blanket.
Is this why those birds were angry with you?
What? And he pushes the. I'm gonna say he pushes the egg into. He's right there.
Who are you going to mark for death this time, Cap?
You. I mean. No. To Spriggan. Spriggan, you are given or pushed at by a child who's maybe a little bit taller than you. It's a object.
It's still wrapped. It's just something, or is it just something I just don't know what it is?
Yep. It's a blob of blanket.
Okay, it is a blob of blanket.
What's under the blanket?
I heard them. They were talking about what they did to Telmay's dad. She was really ugly.
Who hurt Telmay's dad, please?
A big ugly woman and a man. But
If I
don't
had
know
a
what it
nickel.
looked like.
Oh,
And
poor kid.
and he kept coughing. They
The
were
man
looking
kept
for the
coughing?
egg.
Does this, what you handed us, does it need to be covered? Or is this what needs to be returned?
I don't want to get in any more trouble. So you
Spriggan
take it.
kind of goes up to the kid a little bit and like kind of tilts his head sideways and goes,
Spriggan knows little human scared. Bad things happen. It's true. But scarier things will happen if you do not tell Spriggan where to find man who did this.
Give me an intimidation roll.
all right.
Scaring little children. Good job, gang.
Look, again, Spriggan don't give a what. All
Heroes.
right,
Heroes.
I'm so happy
Alright.
you're taking the would-be heroes to heart, just like we discussed earlier on that we all already were.
What in the world? Hold on, sorry.
Hey, we
Glitch
could
now.
be murder hobos, Cap. We could be murder
could be.
hobos.
Hold on, I'm gonna redo that. I think it glitched out on me, and I did 3 rolls on 1. Hold on.
Uh-oh. So either it's going to come in real quick, a rapid succession. Or,
Right? Ah, dang it. It's a 2. I ain't scaring nobody.
It's almost
A
like the
flat
kid got a
two.
little more defiant. Like, because he's looking down at you, so you're not as intimidating. He's like,
Spriggan just kind of does it back to him, like, just.
Just mean looking at each other.
Pretty much. Okay.
Okay,
staring
okay,
contest with the child.
Right?
okay. Spriggan, start again. Spriggan knows Sal has egg. Got from bad man. Does not want bad men to hurt other friends, right?
I kind of waits for the child to respond.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Spriggan will help make sure does not happen if you tell where bad man went.
I don't know. I around
Not
late.
helpful. Okay. Why?
Where did you last see him?
Outside of Talmay's house.
Which would be where?
I think we know where because Ragnar took. So
I took Ham home.
took Ham to Telmay's house.
That's true.
So
I was looking for cheese.
was this before or after Ham came over to Telmay's that the bad man came?
Last night.
Oh.
So
You
Ham,
just
you were
lost
at
your
the
father.
house?
No.
Did you go home?
I went over to. I lost his name.
Henry?
I went over to
Somebody-
Henry's house.
Okay.
And then Henry got up early and then went outside and then we don't want to get in any more trouble.
No. And
Who's your bard friend?
wait, just need that. It's a shame for children to see such things.
Feeling pain in the butt.
She's gonna cast guidance just because she can on Tome, the one whose father just died, and I'm gonna tell him, remember this feeling, kid. Every obstacle has its recourse, and every challenge only makes you stronger.
Me? My name is Tenebor Oland. I am I'm just a musician.
Do you know these children?
Well, everyone knows these children. Ruffians and scallywags that they are.
And what brings you and the children to the town court? The
Well,
bell
they
was
want-
rung. Do you know what's
They want
here?
to find you specifically.
Oh, that's never good.
And, well, young Ham said that he knew of some people who helped him escape from birds, and it
Oh,
seems
Ham.
that the town has a bit of a bird problem.
It's
Does seem
it's an
that way.
understatement, one could say. You know, I walked past my own blood this morning.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Why
And
humans no like birds?
Of course we like birds. Birds are fine. Birds are great. Birds, when they attack and kill people, they are less likable.
So
When did-
birds attack for no reason? Why stop?
Well, I do believe that this item might be the reason.
how should we even
I
go
do
about
think we
giving
probably.
it back?
Yeah. That's the place from the poem, Spriggan. We gotta go take this item. Which, speaking of poems, Mr. Orlin, can we recite one for you, see if you've heard it before?
Certainly.
I know that Spriggan knows how it goes, but
Spriggan will recite.
Do any of you open up the wrapping?
Okay.
Do any of you open up the wrapping?
no.
I don't
No, we're
think we
just sitting
should.
here with our like just a bundle of whatever.
It was wrapped for a reason.
Right?
Wrap-
I was like, I think we've already identified what it technically is, sort of. It's the egg, or at least that's what I thought little ham.
That's what the
Canadian
kids
Bacon
think
had
it
told us,
is.
right?
Could I ritual cast identify on it? Something I can do?
It would take 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm. 10 minutes. I assume to have.
Well, I mean, we still got to recite a poem, so you know that could take a minute.
And when you do start to recite the poem, I'm not going to make you do it again. Unless you want to. So completely up to
I mean,
you.
I
If you want
can,
to do it,
unless you guys want to hear the melodious sounds of my voice.
want to exercise your Spriggan, you let me know. I will let you. But yes, you recite the poem. He's like, that does not ring a bell to me. Except, obviously, the one above City, the town hall.
Oh my
You're
goodness.
like, this guy is an ass. You know, we don't, no, collectively, we do not like this guy. Just another thing.
Why should we guess it?
And Spriggan, the object in your hands shakes.
Spriggan
recited
immediately
the
puts it
poem?
down on the ground. Spriggan immediately puts that thing down on the ground. She's like, nope. And it just kind of points at it like,
It moved.
What?
The thing has moved.
Is it?
You see,
Was it a
mic-
tick or is it still gone?
It shifts a little. There's this little.
Oh no. Was the egg? Is he? No. Could I do like a medicine check to see if it's hatching?
Well, you'd have to look at it. So yes, absolutely.
You must
Exactly.
look.
Right, apparently.
So perception here.
Look at the egg. No. Where is it?
It would be a 7 plus perception, or is medicine
I'm
okay?
gonna give you a nature check instead.
Okay. So it's still only a
Unless you're
10.
trying to basically ascertain whether it's hatching based upon just holding the egg inside the thing and sensing.
No, just based off of its movements, and I only got up to a 10 anyways. Whatever that thing is, it's unnatural.
To give you a sense of its size, it's about 12 inches long, about 10 inches wide, so it's a big chunk of a thing.
Great big bundle of joy.
Weighs about 6 pounds.
Because we got a baby on our hands. I'm not
Yeah, well-
ready to become a mother.
Is it wrapped tightly, or is it like just like sort of just in a blanket?
Just in a blanket.
Okay. Spriggan like goes over and like picks up a nearby stick and like kind of puts it over.
Flip it. It is an egg. Smooth, light blue with silver fleck.
I think we should all back up and like start shouting for people to back away from the thing as well, because they could hear it and come. Birds coming! I just start yelling.
No, you don't want to create a panic that could be worse.
Itzy's panicking already.
And it's that self-fulfilling prophecy moment. A lot of things happen as you see instantaneously as Spriggan takes the stick and sort of flicks the blanket over, exposing the egg. The egg itself sort of does a little rattle, a little split happens down a little bit of it, and then you hear "That's my egg," as a grotesque-looking humanoid, sort of perched, almost bird-like, but not, with her elongated fingers gripping the eaves of this of the rooftop, and her wet, draggled hair, and her fanged mouth, and starlings from every nook, cranny, rooftops, and it's almost as if like the entire area was bathed in an illusion, hiding them as that layer with a change layer. Come on, that layer.
I love that. That's a lot of
No.
birds.
Oh, okay.
I feel like this is that scene in Jurassic World
Next
where the
to her-
pterodactyls are just picking people up.
Next to her is a. I'm gonna move her in. There. Apologies. While I put her here on the roof. All the way up at the top. And next to her is a bizarre looking creature. Put him here. You can actually see what it is. It is a. Man, put her in. Sorry. Layer. Token layer. Him. It is a blue and reddish feathered creature with the head of a stag and horns, antlers.
Whoa. A wild thing.
And as its shadow sort of stretches across the platform below it, its shadow looks like a human. So,
Crazy work.
with this, and with these birds' appearances, we're not launching into a combat this late. So,
What do you mean we'll be over so fast?
Can we roll initiative, pretty please?
No, because we should include Zeke.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
True, yeah.
true.
No, that's fair.
Fair. So, yeah.
Oh god, so many
Recorded.
birds.
Chat says congratulations. It's horrific sin against gods and man.
When
Creature
you
known
said
as
the sky broke, like the illusion was hiding the total mass of birds, like sky covering quantity, I'm imagining.
There's
Yikes.
starlings are a murmur of starlings is a massive sight.
Yes, it
And these
is.
things are basically they're flying, circling the entire compound,
Holy shit.
and
Yeah, I'm thinking like Wizard of
So-
Oz, like flying monkey style, just everybody is in there.
I think maybe we can assume this would be that cursed lady of the sea.
She looks wet enough. If the shoe
All right.
fits.
So let us take this. The group is now face to face with, I guess, cause of all of this problem
An unnamed
Birdman.
entity.
Attorney at
of
law.
sorts.
Birdwoman.
And let us then take this opportunity to call it tonight. So thank you for watching.
Yay!
I'll send some likes and subscribes for everybody here, and let's go through a quick little round table to let everybody know where you can be found on the internet. And let's start with Lore.
Hi, I'm Lore. You can find me at lore-witch on Blue Sky or lore_witch on Twitch. I really would like to get some more Twitch followers, so making a big push for that. And yeah, I'm here every Tuesday night because on the weeks when I'm not playing in this game, I'm playing in the alternate bi-weekly game, where I play a
Equally chaotic.
deeply chaotic, deeply embittered old woman. Cranky old gnome rogue. And also I've been doing a lot of hardcore Minecraft, where I die a lot on my own channel. And that's sort of what I've got going on until the end of the year. So, back to you.
The right way? Yes, I am. Good. Berica.
Hi everybody, I am Berica. You can find me on TikTok at b.smith6, or you can find me on Instagram at smithberica. And come join me for my hilarious skits that I do based on fantasy, mostly books, because I am also a fantasy author. And you will find Spriggan there as well from time to time. She does make her appearances on some of my skits as well. So come join me for some hilarity. And if you're into books, I do have 3 books. Stranger in a Familiar Place, These Intruding Shadows, which is a duology available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. And then I have my newest book, new series I'm starting called Vengeance Has No Sound, the Silent Retribution series. That's going to be coming out January 10th, and pre-orders are available for it on Barnes & Nobles and Amazon.
Yes.
You're so cool.
Mike.
Mostly you can find me here right now. I don't have a whole lot going on at the moment outside of this. I'm keeping most of my projects quiet until they have something a little more to show. I don't want to get people waiting and going, hey, so where's that thing you were talking about? You know, one of those things. But I enjoy playing these games, so I'm going to keep showing up, and we'll see what kind of chaos ensues next time.
Until he gets super famous, we have him, so you can't have him like that. Chris.
Hello, I'm Chris. You can find me streaming soon, actually starting this week, on Twitch at Daedalus Engine. That's DAEDALUS, and it's Daedalus_circuit for everything else, including Instagram. I'll be playing some Final Fantasy 15 to start us off, as well as some hardcore Minecraft 2. But I love like mod packs, so expect a lot of that for my Minecraft stuff. and some other fun, interesting things.
Again, separate thing. Yeah, perfect. Okay, cool. And as for me, you can catch my pre and post COVID cosplay adventures at Canadian Captain America on Instagram and TikTok, CDN Cap America on Instagram, Blue Sky, and the other one. And as for TTRPG stuff, you can pretty much catch me here. I'm out there as well in other places. Cough, Vancouver by night, cough. But yeah, you can catch us here every second Tuesday in this fantastic group. And tune in in the next 2 weeks. Actually, I don't think we have one next 2 weeks because that's super close to the Christmas season. So you'll probably catch us in about a month or so. And the potential thrilling conclusion, where I TPK'd a lot of them because I only got one the last time. No. And then from there, they're alternating to this game. There's another Tuesday game, as Laura mentioned, every second week, also at 6 p.m. Also set in the same realm of the World of Greyhawk. Companion to that, every Saturday at 9 a.m. Pacific is another game. Because for some reason I decided to do 3 because I couldn't be bothered just finishing 2. So,
An absolute madman.
all those. On top of that, we have the Nexus tournament, which is a 5th edition game happening every second Monday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific. Alternating to those, every second Monday, we have a Pathfinder 2 game called Amber Hearts. That is also every second Monday happening 5:30 p.m. Pacific. On Saturdays at 1:30 p.m. Pacific, every second Saturday, we have a Cypher System game. Alternating to that, the other alternating Saturdays at 4 p.m. Pacific, we have a Call of Cthulhu or Scum and Villainy game, depending on whether we have enough players. Every third Friday of the month, once a month, we have a break game as well. And I think that's it for now. But if anybody wants to run something, let me know. Fit you in and stuff. Anyway, cool. So, other than that, like and subscribe, everybody here. Thank you again for watching. Open up a browser window and mute it and follow their channels. That even helps because it boosts the algorithm, rising tide and all that. And yeah, so other than that, we will catch you probably in a month, maybe in the 2 weeks, but I'm pretty sure we're probably taking the break. So from there, we'll catch you when we catch you. Come on back and watch some stuff, and then come on back and watch the thrilling conclusion as we take on the Sea Witch.
Yay!
Ooh, official name drop.
Maybe.
As the birds come out, we might discover the cause of the
Salty
chaos.
Bye-bye.